Hey girl, I'm gonna see if I can get this reading out. This gonna be a Mars reading because I was trying to figure out what's going on with Gemini being in Mars, and by Gemini being ruled by Mercury and it being a mental sign. I'm like, it's gonna be a lot of mental wars, a lot of mind games, a lot of mind wars. People having to confront themselves, force themselves to confront other people. You know what I'm saying? Just take action towards certain stuff that we may not even have the energy to take action towards because there's too much going on. Okay. And it's in that position until next year, January 2023. I popped from this little powerful deck I got, honey. And let me tell you something. It just came out so crazy. I'm like, oh my God. Like the first thing that popped was forgiveness, leaving, travel, Greco, and Roman times. So Roman times lasted 1,000 years. It was one of the most powerful empires. It was usually ruled by one person, an emperor or an empress, which is where the language comes from. You know that they use in tarot. But it was crazy, crazy. It was. They did a lot of bullshit. So that era is gone. That's like saying Pisces age is gone. Okay. The years, the age of the Roman Empire, that's no more. Like, don't even bring it up. I don't even know how Greek mythology is going to change. Greek mythology may change. The gods in Greek mythology may not have any more power. I don't know. I didn't get into it, but I'm praying I can a little bit if I could get past this. It's just heavy. It's heavy what I'm picking up. Because it's like what we were supposed to come to life and enjoy turned into a disaster because of an empire. An empire destroyed the entire planet kind of shit. And what we were supposed to come to Earth to enjoy, our mates, our love life, deep-rooted shit connected to trees. You know, we supposed to have oxygen to breathe and not be paying for it kind of shit. Have clean water and not have to pay for it kind of shit. Remember we had water fountains where the water was actually good? Now you see a water fountain, it got rocks in it. It's all old. Ain't nobody using it. They dare not drink out of it kind of shit. So to me, America and a lot of other countries are reflecting the Roman Empires, just the fall of a civilization, but to be remastered into something that works for everybody because the blood on the hands is ridiculous. It's nothing left to do with this shit but forgive. Because you would be all day blaming this person, blaming that person, and it's tied to the fucking Roman Empire or the shit we going through right now. It's out of here. It's done. Sayonara, arrivederci, baby. It's tied to biblical days. Biblical days was set out of Roman times, right? A lot of orphans. A lot of imprisonment and slavery of children, or a lot of imprisonment and slavery for children, people being put in prison for using children for slave labor kind of shit. Some of this shit is still going on in certain parts of the world. It's so old and it's all linked to the motherfucking Greeks and Romans. Like that's kind of weird. That's kind of weird. Children are also to the point where Spirit gave me that people are so fixated and focused on their spouses and their love lives that they don't look at the fruit that they're bearing. They just want to bear it like children are in adornment. So it's kind of like we're moving back into Roman times, but Roman times are obliterated. There are no more, but yet we're acting out of those same principles. You're having children, but you're not even paying them any attention. It's not like this. Like I said, we can want to get to the 2022, mess with the 50s to get a vibe going where mothers taught their children. They chose to stay at home sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Where fathers were involved, where children wasn't starving. But now people are having children that they can't even feed. But they'll have children in order for them to be able to eat. But that's not working anymore. It was a time you could have children to get welfare, to get money and stuff like that. But the laws have been changed. But the mindset of the people isn't changing. They keep on having children that they can't afford. So the child is born into hunger and poverty. That's abuse. That's how a lot of children end up here. In foster homes and orphanages, because the mother isn't mothering. The father isn't fathering. And you got some of these crazy fathers that'll throw their child in there. Some of these crazy mothers that'll do the same thing because they feel like they can't feed them, or the mother, they mad at the mother because she able to and he can't, so fuck them both kind of shit. This is the mindset of the people when forgiveness should have been set in place. So a lot of people that are mothers and fathers that are unforgiving of the co-parent out of their hypocrisy and their weird perceptions, they're going to be leaving and traveling to prison. Okay? And some of this shit is deep rooted, where some people did some shit, as above, so below, to get onto the earth. But the only thing that they contribute is more poverty and more hunger and a lack of resources, because they don't work. So if you don't work, you don't eat. But yet they keep producing more children to end up in orphanages or foster care, as they call it now. Okay? This been happening since Rome, biblical times. It's over with. And if you're still operating out of that barbaric mindset, then this is your fate. Because you can't even forgive yourself even. All you do is project and blame for something that you chose to do. Whether it was get married, whether it was to call it a love life when you knew it was a farce, a fake, knowing some shit was witchcraft, rooted in lies and deceit from the beginning of time now. Now you hear God is a God of mercy and forgiveness, but you ain't willing. You ain't willing, and you ain't willing to knock it off. So guess what? Looks like you'll be going on a long vacation. I'm just saying. And then it's going to be the end of certain shit. It just is. As it was written. Jesus said what? Okay? Suffer little children to come unto me. You know what I'm saying? Feeding how many with how many loaves of bread and how many fish? You know what I'm saying? But some fathers can't find the money, but can find the money for a new love life, a new date, a new wife, a new husband, while their children are in single parent homes with mothers, or in single parent homes with fathers, while the mother acts as if, but she's somewhere getting ready for a new spouse. More of a love life to bring more children, but ain't peeping the fruit she bearing right now is hungry and starving. But they'll keep blaming the mother or the father. Okay? And these are people that say that they believe in the Bible. No. I'm trying to tell you, most of these people say that they believe in the Bible. So they're going to have to go ahead and go on that long vacation. That's what we getting out of Mars energy in Gemini. I already shuffled these decks. Just keep on. Just keep on. Full of ego. And then have it and wonder why you talking to them. Your baby hungry. Where you about to go? You just got your hair done. How you was able to afford that? Don't talk to me about what I'm able to afford. I'm about to go on a date. This is none of your business. Okay, it is my business, bitch. Because somebody has to pay for that child that you keep having. Don't you got 4 already? I'm not trying to be funny, but it's true. You broken and you keep on repeating generational curses by bringing children into this world for child support. And some of the men ain't paying it. Whether they lay down with you or not. Just is a constant blame game. So now, people are going to have to pay for their own irresponsibility. You can't be mad. You really can't. They can say what they want to about people that get abortions. Some people get abortions because they're that merciful. I can't feed that child. And what I'm looking at right now, I can't. So they can say what they will. I bet you I get it up out of here before month 2. Because you got to be a certain amount for them to even get it. Because it ain't nothing but big as a fucking fingernail. Queen of Swords. It's the truth. And truth's going to be exposed like a motherfucker. People going to quit this turning their head like they don't see what the fuck they be doing, or they don't see the decisions that they be motherfucking making. You knew he was crazy. I knew I had a crazy co-parent. However, I also knew that I was in it by myself. He just wouldn't knock it off. Okay? You can't turn away from the truth. She turning towards the truth. This is what Mars and Gemini is going to do. Make you face the truth. You can act like you don't see it or the motherfucker you want to, but you feel it, and you gon' feel it. Ain't no getting away. Okay, he crazy. What about the other one? He crazy too. Okay, well, why would you have a third one? Because I felt like, no, you knew something was wrong with that motherfucker and you turned your head. And you keep on bringing children in this world to suffer. Because you don't want to make better choices and decisions at the end of the fucking day. Some people gonna unsubscribe. I don't care. This is the truth that's coming out. Gemini and Mars. Page of Cups. Some children get here and be blown away with what the fuck they left to. Like, are you kidding me? This is my mother. This is my life. I don't have any food. Like, I came here for this. And mothers are constantly, she just went and got her hair done. She got her locks in. She don't care nothing about what that baby talking about. Okay? Okay? You belong to me. You be sleeping just as soundly. Just be sleeping just as soundly. Heart broke up. Children broke up. Everything broke up. Realizations. Some men are going to have to sit it down in prisons in order to understand the damage that they keep doing, sleeping with women, producing babies that they do not take care of and don't plan on it when they bumping and grinding. They got it in their mind that they ain't. It's just the way it is, Get it from the white man. Welfare or child support, which is really welfare, and welfare be wanting their money back. That's where child support comes from. And most men ain't paying that shit like they supposed to be. And then some men are overpaying ridiculously. Like, are you out of your mind? And some of them women turn their heads like they ain't never heard you. Bitch, you heard me, and so did that judge. Bring it down a peg or two. The cost of living ain't that much for one child. And once you get your motherfucking ass up and get a job, bitch, you can work from home now. What's your excuse? Then you got some people that take full responsibility for their 5 of Pentacles. You got some people that take full responsibility for bringing children into this world knowing good and goddamn well they should not have. It be too late, but they don't never go soft. They soldier up and continue on and ain't asking nobody for shit. Because baby daddy done left. They people ain't dealing with them because they over 4 children now, and shit. But somehow provision is made. But they still, any day now, can go into a 5 of Pentacles. Okay? This is what the fuck we face with. Worldwide. Single parent homes is the norm. Like, come on. 9 of Cups. Yeah, some mothers only give a fuck about their well-being. They don't give a fuck about the child. The child be hurting and everything else. And she be oblivious. Long as she gets some fucking child support, she don't care about the mental health or the emotional wellness of that child. Neither do these crazy ass fathers. They don't care. So why do you keep having them? And now they done passed the Roe versus Wade law in America where you can't get an abortion. Man, this shit, man. People gonna have to get locked up. Or vasectomies. You know what I'm saying? And be steadily hungry for money, but steadily be having babies that cost money. Over 5 years ago, I read the average child costs $35,000. And that's just from child support standards. What each child costs. I don't even know what the fuck it is now. Then you got some others that understand they fucked up. They love their children. They do the best they can, but they know they fucked up. So what do you do about that shit? This is all that's going to be. This is going on right now. But it's going to come to a head when Gemini goes. It might go into retro, y'all. Because it's going to be in Mars for a minute. I look at that shit like, damn. It goes retro from October 30th to January 12th, 2023. Do you know how much shit is going to be coming out? For real. On some real shit. The baby ain't yours. You know, you're owed this much money. And you clueless that you even owe that much money. Or, he's not paying you that much. That got to get brought down. This much. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he's not paying enough. He got to pay this much. Okay, he hasn't been paying it off. Okay, she has to go to prison. He has to go to prison. When I say the cleaning about to be crazy, and it's all mind wars, mind games, this whole time for real. Mars being in Gemini is really just giving us the manifestation of what the fuck been going on for a long motherfucking time. Okay? Words left unspoken. Acting like people don't see what the fuck is going on. Acting like this ain't your third baby shower you done went through. Or two, with her having a third baby daddy and ain't nobody in sight. No daddies. So it's just a whole bunch of women trying to raise each other's children, but doing a horrible job because you still ending up in the Five of Pentacles because ain't no father in sight because all of them crazy and whacked out of their motherfucking head. And everybody trying to act like ain't nothing happening. Oh, it's happening like a motherfucker. But what's even more wicked is that some women, it's their fault, but it ain't. Because you got to look at the nature of a thing, like a tree. You are in a spouse and a lover. You were born to procreate. You were born to have a helpmeet. And when you get here, ain't shit available but chop suey. So what are you to do? You know what I mean? What is you to do? And why the men aren't required to have vasectomies? Why are women always required to butcher their bodies when a vasectomy is way less evasive? Like, give us a break. We sure deserve it. Money on women, man, more than it's on men, man. Yeah, it's got to be this. Two of Cups, not just you loving you. That self-love shit do turn into motherfucking narcissism. It do. You don't think about nobody else but yourself. I think not. You happy single. You happy by yourself. But steadily, you got to raise these children. That is not a 10-4. This shit about to be blocked. I don't know what the fuck is about to happen. But baby, when I say they trying to stop it, magic in reverse, mind games, mind wars, whoever the theys are, it's people that are in opposition of change, that rule their households and rule their lives somewhat like a Roman Empire. They're the empress, and he's the emperor. Kind of stupid shit. And some don't got a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of, or one false move and they right back in the Five of Pentacles kind of shit. Okay? I'm just telling y'all. people that don't want truth, people that would prefer evil over good, people that are fork-tongued, people that say this on camera, but when the camera cut off, they seeing something totally different because it's all about the money. Promoting singlehood, promoting that shit like it's the business. Like, since when, bruh? We weren't made for that shit, and you ain't no none. Knock it off. Yeah, these powerless. But acting like they sitting over a Roman motherfucking empire. Don't even sit over a Roman burger because they can't even afford that half the time. Which puts other people in conflict. Because you fucking up the food chain. Because you can't afford what you brought into this world. So now you got to skim and scam off the top in order to eat. And some motherfuckers is eating and shouldn't be eating like they eating. And some motherfuckers that work with only one child that learned the lesson ain't got shit to eat. Radical change. I'm trying to tell you, people playing real dirty. Treachery. Some of y'all been waiting like this. Hella responsible. Some ain't had no children. Some stopped at 1. Some stopped at 2. And was like, fuck that shit. Still waiting? You gonna be waiting because somebody eat. They got about 6 children. But baby, they children all an emotional wreck if somebody was to check the temperature. They like this on social media for sure. But baby, it ain't like that. So Vaseline on the face and some cute clothes ain't got nothing to do with parenting a motherfucking child. Emotional wellness, emotional well-being, bringing them up right. So it's good magicians versus bad magicians. Good magicians versus evil magicians. This just is what it is. And some people are committed to staying on the side of evil and the devil's side because they don't run out of time. And some people are committed to staying on God's side because they understand that God owns and controls time. That God is time. Some people are the real deal. And some people are full of subconscious fears. They lost in the sauce and full of imagination. And some of these people that y'all listen to, full of fantasies. I'm trying to tell you. Mars and Gemini, man. If you're feeling the vibe, like, share, and subscribe. If not, unsubscribe. We'll go to another channel. That's fine. Love and light, people.